What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. I just got off a live stream. During the live stream, I was told about a little girl in Texas by the name of Joselyn Rojo Carranza, 11 years old. Apparently, Joselyn was being bullied. She was living in Gainesville, Texas. And apparently at school, her classmates were bullying her. And the theme of their bullying was that her fellow students, her fellow classmates were going to call ICE and tell ICE that Joselyn's mother and father were illegal, that her family was illegal, and that ICE was going to come because of their phone calls, because they didn't like her for whatever reason, that Joselyn was going to be left all alone with nobody. I don't know Joselyn's family's immigration status, if they're citizens, if they're not. But on February 3rd, Joselyn decided that she couldn't take it anymore. I'm sure the little girl must have been every day in fear, seeing all the news coverage of ICE deporting people, hearing all these horror stories about deportations. It was too much for her. And so on February 3rd, she decided that she couldn't bear it anymore. And she did something to herself. And 5 days later, she succumbed. And now she's been buried. There's so many things wrong with this. That's why at 8 o'clock in the evening on a Wednesday, I'm recording this video and I'm putting this video out. I never put out videos this late. My mother committed suicide. Suicide is one of the worst, absolute worst ways to lose a loved one. While I lost a mother to suicide, I cannot imagine what it would feel like to lose a child. There's going to be a lot of questions. There's never going to be the right answers, though. It's going to take years and years for those who loved Joselyn to even be able to talk about it without breaking down. There's going to be people in Joselyn's family that are going to blame themselves when they're not at blame. They're not at fault. I hope that the parents of the children who were bullying this little girl sit their children down and have a long talk with them. And I have a concern about this whole thing too. I really hope that the media, the mainstream media, and those with a particular agenda do not use any images of Joselyn. Do not try to make her a poster child of what's wrong with this deportation. This is it's completely devastating. Joselyn should still be here. People will do their investigations and figure out why the parents weren't aware. If they were aware, why they didn't understand, or someone didn't understand, or which school officials didn't take the right steps. I don't have the words. I never would be able to try to console someone who loses their child in this manner. I didn't see, because right away I got off the live, I came over here and I started recording, and I'll look around more. If Joselyn has any siblings, I hope her parents will be able to comfort them and reassure them while in their time of complete devastation. I hope that any parent that hears the story of Joselyn, any parent that sees this video or sees anything to do with this story, I hope you sit your children down, and you explain to them that no one deserves to be bullied. Tell them the story of Joselyn and other stories that unfortunately are like hers. Maybe some of the details are different, but the outcome, what happens when people bully people. We have to do better with our children. Our children have to understand, if you don't like somebody, you just move on. You don't be rude. You don't be mean. You don't hit them. You don't call them names. You just move on. And you spend the day with who you do like. You don't focus on who you don't like. And you damn sure don't get your friends with you and then gang up on somebody you don't like. That's my video for today, man. There's no way I can say I hope you enjoyed it, because it's a tragedy. But I do want to say, tell the ones you love that you love them. Everybody be safe, be smart. Give your kid a hug. Give your kids a hug. Make a home-cooked meal, or buy them their favorite meal and sit down with them and have a conversation with them, a discussion with them. I know people are busy, man. I know times are hard and people are living paycheck to paycheck, but you know what? When our kids are feeling like they can't be here, then we need to be there. All right, you guys, I'm out.